And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We got a great show for you today. As always, we are live every single day at noon Eastern. If you want to watch live, head over to takesbyfans.com/watch. If you want to watch but not live, head over to our YouTube channel, Takes by Fans. We post all of our shows and clips of the show there on a daily basis. And if you just want to listen, we are on podcasting apps, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. So however you want to watch or listen, we've got you covered multiple ways. All right, today's a big old Wednesday, folks. And, you know, it sucks. The NFL season is slowly winding down. It's truly unfortunate. It's one of the best times of the entire year, the full NFL season. But regular season's dwindling down. What do we got? 4 more games left in the regular season. So, our Wednesday film study is going to start shrinking as we get to the playoffs and shrink week by week because teams get eliminated. So we got to make the most out of these Wednesday film studies, folks. And today's going to be no different. So what we're going to be looking at today, we're going to be looking at the Cowboys and Washington matchup, Saints, Jets, Falcons, Panthers, Lions, Broncos, 49ers, Bengals, Bills, and Bucs, folks. So taking a little bit of a look closer in depth of the film of what we just saw this week. Go a little bit deeper into our narratives, into the media narratives, seeing if we should be buying some more teams, some players heading into Week 15, or should we be selling teams and players heading into Week 15. Today's our last day officially of talking about Week 14 till tomorrow when we kind of look forward to Week 15. So our last kind of look at what the film has showed us this week, we'll look at that. We got to do our NBA Daily 10 as well. And, unfortunate no show yesterday. We got a little bit humbled on Monday night. Our pick, Cardinals -2, does not hit. And we were talking big talk on Monday and Sunday, all day on Twitter and all that. But we did get humbled. That's always good to get humbled a little bit, bring us back down. But we are still looking to cash in this week as well. So we'll do our due diligence on our Wednesday film study to go perfect 6 for 6 this week, folks. Still looking for that perfect week. Alrighty, let's put 10 minutes on the clock here. Let's start with the NBA. Then we will get into all the great footage and matchups that we've got planned for today's show. So here we go. 10 minutes on the clock. Next 10 minutes, uninterrupted basketball talk of what just happened yesterday in the NBA. We dropped the clock. Clock is back up here. All right, 10 minutes on the clock, and the 10 minutes start right now. Alrighty, there was 4 games. Well, supposed to be 4 games on last night, but the Pistons and Bulls game got postponed because of a lot of COVID outbreak. A lot of COVID going everywhere. NFL, NBA is getting crazy, folks. But here we go. First game up, Raptors at the Nets, and it goes into overtime, but Kevin Durant gets it done by his lonesome out there. Nets get the win in overtime, 131-129, and Kevin Durant by his lonesome out here, 34 points, 11 assists, 13 rebounds. That's a triple-double, folks. Wasn't too efficient, 2 of 8 from the 3. He did shoot 41% on 29 shots. We'll give him credit for that. So no James Harden last night, and Patty Mills steps in at the 1, folks, and this is what we love about Patty Mills, folks. 30 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot 50% from the 3, 7 of 14, shot 50% from the field on 20 shots. Absolutely fantastic, and he was the highest plus-minus on the floor by far for the Nets at a plus 15. We love Patty Mills out here, a perfect 3 for this Nets team since no Kyrie Irving and no James Harden last night, and he steps up big time. Patty Mills, I mean, we really have to look at him in discussion for kind of like 3rd man of the year, folks. We know championship teams and superstar kind of teams, they have like a big 3 with the Lakers of LeBron and Anthony Davis. I don't even know. Can we call Russell Westbrook a superstar? Y'all are looking for that man to be traded, and now there's rumors about him being traded. So what's going on with that? But we do know you need a big 3 in this league, and obviously no Kyrie Irving for the Nets this season. And Patty Mills, ever since he's gotten into the starting lineup a couple of weeks ago, he's just been absolutely showing up and showing showing out, and yesterday was no different when they needed him to step up a little bit more, take over the James Harden role of the squad, and he did exactly just that. So I truly got to give so much respect and credit to Patty Mills out here, folks. All right, we had Nicholas Claxton at the 5, starting 5 here. Love to see that. 16 points, 7 rebounds. He was fantastic last night. We had Blake Griffin moving to the 4, 13 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. He shot 2 of 4 from the 3, so solid there. And then we had David Duke Jr. at the 2, 10 points and 13 rebounds. Solid production off the bench by Kessler Edwards with 17 points and 10 rebounds. Give that man some credit as well. And then the Raptors just coming up a little bit small. The starters all got it done. Fred VanVleet, 31 points, 9 assists, fantastic. Gary Trent Jr., 25 points, 3 steals, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, fantastic. He shot 6 of 12 from the 3. Chris Boucher at the 5, 9 points, 9 rebounds, a plus 15 on the floor. Give that man credit. He was the highest plus minus on the floor for the Raptors, alongside with Patty Mills, both at plus 15 on the floor. So fantastic to both of those players. Siakam, 25 points, 6 rebounds. And then Scotty Barnes, 23 points, 5 assists, 12 rebounds. All fantastic right there. Went to the wire, but it's Kevin Durant and it's Patty Mills, folks. They get the job done. So Nets squeak it out in overtime, 131-129, and get the win. All right, next game up here is the Warriors and the Knicks. And yes, Steph Curry finally broke the all-time three-point record, folks. And this was the shot. And it comes off the assist of Andrew Wiggins. Look at this. Bingo, bango, three-pointer. And that's cash. They had the whole celebration. Ray Allen was there, who we passed. And it's just so crazy, folks, that Steph Curry has broken a record, an all-time 3 points made in NBA history record with 2,974 threes made. And Steph Curry, what does he have? 5 to 7 more years? I would say at minimum 5 to 7 more years in the league. And even, when he's going to be aging out of the league, he can just stand in the corner and hit threes for the rest of his career until he turns into dust, folks. So, man, oh man, Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time. There's no debate, folks. The greatest the greatest shooter of all time, greatest scorer of all time, a little bit different. But yeah, Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time. And then they had this graphic right here. This graphic is just absolutely great to watch. It's 30 seconds long, and it's just all of his threes from his start. And when did he start? 2010 season when he first officially started, and then they just show all 2,974 three-point shots right there. And just look at all these shots going in, folks. Look at how crazy these shots are. So consistent, and even these deep ones. We know Steph Curry loves the deep range as well. Once again, I mean, if the three-point line was at kind of the half-court line, Steph Curry still puts up 2,974 threes. Obviously not this fast, but he still gets to this number at some point in his career. So Steph Curry breaks the record, folks. Great night, great celebration, all that. And the Warriors do get the win, 105-96 over the Knicks here. And he did it at the Garden. Just another kind of level to this overall record and saga. I mean, we've been tracking this Steph Curry record since last year, folks, since he's been moving up the ladder and getting closer and closer. And then when it got into like double digits and single digits, tracking it every single game, the Steph Curry three-point watch, all of that. So it has finally come to an end here against the Knicks last night. So Steph Curry breaking the record, 22 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. He shot 5 of 14 from the 3. He only needed 2 to break the record and got a little extra with 3 extra bonuses. We had Jordan Poole, 19 points, 9 rebounds. He shot 0 of 6 from 3. That man's trying to be on his Curry, little old rookie Jordan Poole out here. Or second-year player Jordan Poole. We get Kevon Looney, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Andrew Wiggins, 18 points, 6 rebounds. And then Draymond Green, 8 points, 7 assists, and 11 rebounds. Draymond Green calling himself the best defender. I believe he's saying it in this era, best defender in the NBA currently. And I don't necessarily disagree. Draymond Green is the most disrespected superstar that there is in the league, folks. What he does for the team of just pure energy energy, leadership, obviously defense. That's what he is out there. He doesn't score the ball. He's not the shooter. He's obviously not Steph Curry taking all those threes. But Draymond Green deserves a lot more credit. Andrew Wiggins, I mean, really everybody just on this Warriors team getting absolutely disrespected here. Andrew Wiggins is great. Draymond Green disrespected as well. Everyone's saying, he needs to calm down. He's not that great a defender and all that. But he's part of this dynasty, folks. It's Steph Curry. It's Klay Thompson. It's Steve Kerr. But it's also Draymond Green, and he needs a lot more respect there. So Draymond Green, a great night, a +8 on the floor. And then off the bench here for this Warriors team, we have Namaja Jellica, 14 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Great production in only 16 minutes. Give that man some credit. So the Warriors get it done, and then the Knicks, man, still looking for answers at their guard position. Yes, we didn't love Kemba Walker in the starting lineup or off the bench, and now he's not in the rotation at all. But, I mean, this Knicks team has not really won anything good, consistent, anything like that. What do we got here in their last 10 for this Knicks team? Because now they're starting to lose games, and at least with Kemba Walker, you are winning games. We didn't like it, but you are winning games, and that's the only thing that matters at the end of the day, winning the game. And the Knicks in their last 10 are 2-8, and now they're at the 12th seed, out of the play-in tournament, all of that. So this Knicks team has to figure it out soon as heck here. So they have Derrick Rose at the 1, Evan Fournier at the 2. Derrick Rose, 15 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, and then Evan Fournier, 2 points on 5 shots. They need Evan Fournier to be that lethal assassin scorer for this Knicks team. That's where they lack. Yes, we have Julius Randle going for 31 points and 7 rebounds. He shot 5 of 8 from 3. Absolutely fantastic. He's a little spotty, and how far can we carry Julius Randle into the season? Is he going to clam up when the pressure's on that final playoff push, or is he going to flounder in the playoffs like he did last year? So you need other players to score the ball here, and it really needs to be Evan Fournier, but he's just not consistent at all, and we really thought this kind of change of scenery here with the Knicks would make them better, but here we are. Off the bench, nothing great here for the Knicks either. We had Emmanuel Quickly with 12 points, and that was really it. So the Knicks are still struggling to put up points in their offense and all that. We'll see if they can get it figured out here. But the Warriors get the win. Steph Curry makes history. Great night overall for the Warriors. They win 105-96. And then the last game of the night here, the Suns at the Blazers, and the Suns get it done in overtime, winning 111-107. And it wasn't just the Suns getting it done, folks. It was Chris Paul stepping up and said, hey, I'm about to be clutch. CP3, clutch God 3, folks. Give that man some credit. Here we go. Down 2 points, folks, with 40 seconds left. 198. Chris Paul driving right here. Nice little pull up, and he hits the shot, ties the game at 100. But then a little bit later, they find themselves down again by 2 points, down 102-100 with 10 seconds left. And Chris Paul says, well, if I could do it once, I could do it twice. And that's exactly what he does. Drives the lane, pull up, jumper, bingo, bango, cash out. Tie game at 102 with 7 seconds left. It goes into overtime, and the Suns are able to roll in overtime, getting the 111-107 win. That's our 10 minutes, but we still got more to talk about here, so let's finish up. For the Suns last night, Chris Paul being absolute clutch and all that. 24 points, 14 assists, 8 rebounds. I mean, how gosh dang good was that man last night? We got Landry Shamet still filling in at the 2 for Devin Booker. Only 7 points on 28% shooting. Not doing his best Devin Booker impersonation, as we know. DeAndre Ayton down low, got it done. 28 points, 13 rebounds. And then Jay Crowder, 11 points and 5 rebounds. Off the bench here, Cameron Johnson, 12 points, 8 rebounds. Solid production. Not efficient, but solid production. And then Cameron Payne, 17 points, 5 assists, better efficiency, 2 of 3 from the 3, and 42% on 14 shots. So we know we need the Cameron brothers to step up here for the bench of the Suns, and that's exactly what we got last night. Coupling that with clutch as heck Chris Paul, now we're talking about a great Suns team. And then for the Blazers, just coming up so small. There's no Dame time anymore. So unfortunate. Damian Lillard was the clutchest player in the NBA up into this season. And I would say, folks, up until this season, Damian Lillard was one of the clutchest players in NBA history. Yes, I'm going that far. But unfortunately, this season, all that has really dried up here. This Blazers team seems like they've overstayed their welcome over the last couple of seasons of sticking with and rocking with the same team over and over and over again and still coming up short over and over and over again. You got to break it up, and Damian Lillard needs to be traded by the trade deadline. And if Damian Lillard goes to the Knicks, folks, holy moly, that's a fantastic team. Damian Lillard also to the Celtics, that could also work out. Damian Lillard to the Lakers, that's the championship. That's the NBA championship for the entire season, folks. So we'll see what they do with Damian Lillard. We know they're kind of adamant on saying they're not trading him, but we'll see what happens as we get closer to the trade deadline. But the Blazers coming up a little bit small here. Damian Lillard, 31 points, 10 assists. He shot 5 of 16 from the 3. We had Norman Powell, 23 points, 6 rebounds. Nurkic down low, 17 points, 13 rebounds. All that was great. But besides those big 3, nothing really that great. We got Larry Nance Jr. in the starting lineup, 9 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds. That was a solid night by that man for 27 minutes. And then off the bench, Robert Covington, 8 points. Anthony Simons, 8 points. And then Tony Snell, 8 points. So all that was solid. Just unfortunately did not have that clutch, have that closer like Chris Paul was last night. Suns get the win 111-107. All right, those were all the games last night, but let's see if we can make a little bit of money here in the NBA. We haven't talked about the NBA in a while, folks. We couldn't do it on Monday's show. Unfortunately, we didn't have our show yesterday, so we've been going a couple of days here without talking about the NBA. Let's see if we can get some cash in your pocket tonight in the NBA action. Tons of games on, so great value to choose from. Let's see if we can find the great value. Here we go. First matchup up, Rockets at the Cavs. Rockets +9, Cavs -9. We saw that Rockets team get on that nice run. They won like 7 straight, but then they're back to losing. Not a good team overall. This Cavs team, we love them, but are we ready to swallow all these points with the Cavs? They are going against the Rockets, but are they going to step up? Are they going to wake up for this game? It's the Rockets. Can they just phone it in? Do they backdoor cover? All of that. So I'm not loving the value here. Rockets +9, Cavs -9. For the Rockets, Eric Gordon is out, Daniel House Jr. is out, Kevin Porter is out, and Christian Wood is a game time decision. For the Cavs, Evan Mobley is a game time decision. But we love the Cavs, and I do feel like I'm disrespecting the Cavs by not betting them tonight. I just don't know if I'm ready to swallow the 9 there with the Cavs. But let's see if we come back to this one. We might come back to this game. Let's see if we get any other great value. If we don't, we'll swallow the 9 there. Let's see what else we get. Next game up, we get the Hawks at the Magic. Hawks -8, Magic +8. Once again, we don't bet the Magic. Cole Anthony does his damnedest to keep it close, but still at the end of the day, it's the Magic overall. We'll stay away from this game. Still no Bogdanovich for the Hawks. Unfortunate. We'll stay away from swallowing 8 there. Then we get the Heat at the 76ers. Heat +7, 76ers -7 here. What do we get? Jimmy Butler is still out. Bam Adebayo is out, and Tyler Hero is also out. So, we could rely on Tyler Hero to get the scoring done without their big 2 of Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, but I'm not going to take 7 here now. And then for the 76ers, wow, a lot of game time decisions. We get Seth Curry game time decision and Joel Embiid a game time decision. Too much uncertainty in this game. We'll stay away from this. All right, and then we get the Lakers at the Mavericks. Lakers -1.5, Mavericks +1.5 here. And, this Mavericks team, this is not a good team overall, folks. Once again, maybe overstayed their welcome a little bit with Luka Doncic and Porzingis and all that. Got to shake it up a little bit, blow it up maybe, and try to start from scratch like the Blazers should be doing. So let's see who's in and out here for the Lakers. LeBron James, a game time decision. Anthony Davis, a game time decision. Kendrick Nunn and Malik Monk and Talen Horton-Tucker are all out. So that's their role players that they need to rely on more consistently as they progress through the season for them to have a chance to win. So we got to stay away from betting them. And then for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic is out. Wow, Luka Doncic out. Willie Cauley-Stein is out. So we get the big 3 of the Lakers majority playing here. Let's go to NBA Fantasy Labs, because if I can get a definite on Anthony Davis and LeBron James playing, I will swallow the 1.5 there with the Lakers. And it does not seem like they've got any updated news here on NBA Fantasy Labs. They are letting us down, folks. Jeez Louise. Alrighty, we'll stay away from betting the Lakers tonight, but no Luka Doncic. That's probably a good thing for the Mavericks. All right, then we get the Pacers at the Bucs. Pacers -2, Bucs +2. Must be some big outs here for the Bucs for them to be getting 2 points here. We get Brook Lopez out, DeMarcus Cousins out, Chris Middleton is a game-time decision, and Giannis is out. So that's what it is. We'll stay away from taking them +2. We get the Pelicans at the Thunder. Those teams are 2 trash teams. We stay away from them. Hornets at the Spurs. Once again, Hornets an all right team. Spurs, can't really figure them out. We'll stay away from that. Then we get the Timberwolves at the Nuggets. Timberwolves +4.5, Nuggets -4.5. All right, potentially some good value here. Let's see the ins and out. D'Angelo Russell, a game-time decision for the Timberwolves. And then for the Nuggets, who do we got? We get Aaron Gordon out, and that is really it. Austin Rivers, a game-time decision. Aaron Gordon, I meant to say game-time decision. I don't know if I said out there. Game-time decision for Aaron Gordon. Timberwolves +4.5. That's some appetizing value, I'll tell y'all. Then we get the Grizzlies at the Blazers. Grizzlies -3, Blazers +3. Don't bet back-to-backs. We'll stay away from the Blazers. We get Clippers at the Jazz. Clippers +9.5, Jazz -9.5. We know the Jazz are absolutely deep here, and everybody's playing, so that's deep still. And then for the Clippers, we get Paul George, a game-time decision, and Nicholas Batum, a game-time decision. So maybe a little bit closer to tip-off. Bet the Jazz here, but if Paul George is there, I'll stay away from a potential backdoor cover. And then the last game of the night, the Wizards at the Kings. Wizards -2, Kings +2. Wizards not really anything great, up and down. The Kings looking to trade Buddy Hield. That's kind of coming out into the news now, and that's exactly what we know. So we'll stay away from this game. Nothing really great here either. So no great value tonight, folks. What the heck? What the heck is going on here? Do we swallow the 9 with the Cavs? That's what we said we do. We didn't get any great value, so no great value tonight. We're taking the Cavs -9, and Lakers -1.5 is truly looking appetizing, folks. I may lock in that value now, folks. I would probably lock in that Lakers. We'll take the Lakers -1.5. Oh, and the Cavs just went down a half a point. Everybody's taking the 9 with the Rockets. Bad decision because, everybody's taking the 9 with the Rockets. Now the Cavs is only -8.5, so a little bit of better value overall, a little bit. So our official picks tonight, folks, we're going Cavs -8.5 and Lakers -1.5. Alrighty, that is all the NBA that we had to go over for today. Now let's head over to the NFL and start our Wednesday film study, folks. Looking down at the film, comparing it to the stats, seeing if we should truly be buying these teams and players or should we be selling these teams and players heading into Week 15. So got a lot to watch here. So let's start with our first matchup up. Cowboys at Washington. And folks, of course, we got to keep an eye on our favorite defense of the year, the Cowboys Walk of Fame defense, because they were absolutely obliterating Washington right from the get-go. This Cowboys defense, we had 2 sacks by Micah Parsons and a tackle for loss. We had DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack and 2 tackles for losses. We had Randy Gregory with the sack. We had Neville Gallimore with a sack and a tackle for loss. And that was just on the non-turnovers because they still got the turnovers as well. Taylor Heineke throws an interception, and then everybody had butterfingers on Washington's team, folks. Taylor Heineke fumbled and lost it. Kyle Allen fumbled and lost it. Antonio Gibson fumbled and lost it. That's a lot of noise on the defensive end of the ball here for the Cowboys. So, of course, we've got to watch the highlights here of this Cowboys Walk of Fame defense absolutely obliterate division rival Washington and Ron Rivera on their home stadium, folks. So let's appreciate this fantastic defense here, and let's start watching them wreak absolute havoc on this Washington football team. Injured Taylor Heineke, Kyle Allen comes in, and they kind of make it a little bit of a miserable day for him as well. So here we go, the Walk of Fame defense, folks. Let's see what they brought this week. Here we go. First play up, Cowboys up 3-0. Washington driving a little bit here. Taylor Heineke tries to set up a little bit of a screen pass, and they say tipped up, and that's an easy pick right there. Pick by this Cowboys Walk of Fame defense. And just watch this, folks, the recognition. They got trips to the left. Taylor Heineke fakes throwing to the right, comes back to the left, but nobody's fooled on this. And just look at these players get up. They make the rush to the quarterback, make Taylor Heinicke uncomfortable throwing the screen, and then it's just the big pause of number 94 to get the ball tipped up in an easy pick by the big fella. Everybody gets it done on this Cowboys Walk of Fame defense. The edge rushers, the linebackers, the corners, the safeties, they all make plays all over the field. True ball hawks. Shout out to Dan Quinn for coaching this extraordinary group of the Extraordinary League of Gentlemen. Give that to the Cowboys. Factor that in however you got to word it to make it sound good. The Walk of Fame defense should be turning into the League of Extraordinary Cowboys out here, truly. All right, that's only play one. Second play, we get a sack and a fumble on Taylor Heinicke. Cowboys up 11-0. Washington on 4th and 3 trying to do something, and they just bring the pressure, and it's Micah Parsons absolutely dominating this Washington football team's offensive line. It's too easy right here. He just blows right through a double team, no problem. Let's watch this one more time right here. It's coming up. Here we go, Micah Parsons, we got him right here. He blitzes, he's coming in, double team, fights right through it, instantly to the quarterback. He fumbles the ball, they scoop it up, they score the touchdown right here. Fumble 6 for DeMarcus Lawrence, or no, who do we got here? Armstead, Durance Armstrong right here. Absolutely fantastic scoop and score. It was a really tough early outing for Taylor Heinicke, a little banged up, slow to get up, and that's what the Walk of Fame of defense does. And look at this ball hawk right here, scoop and score, teaching how to scoop the ball and run with it and not falling all over the place and not even getting the fumble. Scoop and score, running 50 yards, easy peasy. They are all over it, folks. Next play on a 3rd and 8, they bring the pressure again, and it's Micah Parsons again, right up the middle, no problem. Here he is, folks, lining up, edge, just blitzing right up the middle, just fights right through the offensive lineman. Look at this. He's holding him. The offensive lineman is holding Micah Parsons, and he still gets to Taylor Heinicke and brings him down for a sack. And just great, smart heads-up play here by Micah Parsons to not draw the unnecessary roughness or roughing the quarterback penalty, anything like that. A clean, smart sack here by Micah Parsons on 3rd and 8, already up 18-0. Get the ball back to Dak and company. All right, now, after halftime, when Washington started to come back a little bit because Cowboys, the offense, let's clean it up a little bit. Still a little bit of, not great, not a full. We have not seen this Cowboys offense put together a full quarters of great football. They almost had it in the first half. They had it for the first 2 quarters. The last 2 quarters, they just mailed it in for some reason. The defense was so good. The offense was like, why don't y'all go out there for offense? Micah Parsons, you play quarterback. We'll have DeMarcus Lawrence. Oh, my God. Could you imagine DeMarcus Lawrence as, like, fullback? Get that man up the middle. Man, oh, man. Get Trayvon Diggs. Let that man be the wide receiver. Micah Parsons, the Trayvon Diggs, quarterback wide receiver. That's probably the best connection that there is. And I would say Micah Parsons would probably be better than most of these quarterbacks in the league. Give me Micah Parsons at the quarterback position over Trevor Lawrence. I've seen enough out of the kid. I don't need to see any more. So here we go. Second half of this Cowboys Walk of Fame defense getting it done. Washington making the slight comeback, down 24-8 here. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Cowboys defense. We still got Taylor Heinicke in the game. He sets up a screen to Antonio Gibson, and that's just an easy 2-yard loss on a setup screen. You are not getting any free, easy yards here by this Cowboys defense. They rally up, make the tackle, 2-yard loss on the setup screen. If you lose yards on a screen pass, that's one of the most demoralizing things that there are offensively in the entire NFL, folks. All right, next play up here. We get Taylor Heinicke having to dump down the ball here on 2nd and 12 to Antonio Gibson, and the Cowboys defense comes up and gets the turnover. Force the ball out of Antonio Gibson's hands, and that's the fumble. They fall on it. Bango, bango. Another turnover for the Walk of Fame defense. The boys are here, folks. Let's see if we get, we don't get a slow down replay. That was just great. 2 defenders on 1 running back. They play it perfectly. They punch the ball out, fumble there for the Cowboys. They recover. They only score 3 out of it, though, and that's the last points of the entire game. Once again, the offense lackluster here a little bit overall. All right, here we go. Next play up here, and it's going to be Taylor Heinicke taken down for another sack here. DeMarcus Lawrence getting into the action here, and it was just so great. Remember, this Walk of Fame defense truly got going when DeMarcus Lawrence was injured, real early on in the season, and now this is just another piece here. The depth here of the Cowboys just getting better and better and better every single week, getting more chemistry with each other out on the field during real-time situational football. Now Micah Parsons can line up as a linebacker like he is because DeMarcus Lawrence is back. So DeMarcus Lawrence can focus on edge rushing, and Micah Parsons can disguise his blitzes like he was doing here, that we saw him right up the middle. Had to get held to do not make it an earlier sack on Taylor Heinicke. So this Cowboys defense, folks, they're just going to keep getting better and better and better. Don't really see this defense taking any sort of steps back. They're ball hawks. They cover well. They rally to the football. The blitzes are amazing, and Dan Quinn is just scheming the absolute heck out of this defense. It's fantastic. But we still got more plays to watch here. Here we go. Next play up. This is the DeMarcus Lawrence one. Once again, we just had to rewind this one. It was so nice. We had to see it twice. DeMarcus Lawrence just easy peasy bringing down Taylor Heinicke in the second half when they were starting to start their comeback. Taylor Heinicke down again, and this is just too easy. Once again, this Washington football offensive line here just getting no protection on Taylor Heinicke. They are just instantly bringing the pressure. Pocket is collapsing, and he just forces this number 96 right here. I got his name up. We got number 96's name up right there. Just absolutely blows the offensive lineman right into the quarterback himself. Taylor Heinicke coming up a little bit of hobbled right here, and Kyle Allen has to come into the game. Now, is Kyle Allen going to have good success over this Cowboys defense? Well, probably not here. We got 3rd and 3, down 7, got to do something, and he just fumbles this ball. They get on top of it, and that's a turnover. Kyle Allen trying to do too much right here on 3rd and 3. Ball just flops out of his hand, and that's just an easy recovery right here for this Cowboys defense. Look at this man try to get rid of the ball. Knee is not down, and that ball just comes right out of his hand. The ball just comes right out of Kyle Allen's hand. Randy Gregory with the pressure on him. They mark him down. I don't think they marked this dude down. That's a fumble. Man, oh man, great defense. And we see this Cowboys team, last week, the interception, toe tapping on the sideline off of, who was it, Kenny Stills' hands or something like that, or whatever it was. The defense of the Cowboys getting the toe tapping interception on the sideline, just like a game of inches right here. And once again, they keep Kyle Allen's knees above an inch off the ground for the fumble to actually count. So it's just a great defense all around, getting pressure on the quarterback, sacking, forcing the turnovers, getting the easy interceptions, but also punching out the football on those fumbles as well. So Cowboys defense, Walk of Fame defense is here. It's getting better every single week, and it's always a treat watching it. So make room in your schedule for the Cowboys. Whatever you got to do to watch the game, make sure to pay attention to this Cowboys defense, folks. It is absolutely immaculate. Love it, love it, love it. Alrighty, so the Cowboys Walk of Fame defense, folks, is absolutely spectacular. All right, next matchup here. We are going to the Saints at the Jets, and Alvin Kamara was finally back for the Saints, which can open up the offense, and now we get a legitimate look on what this Saints offense really should be. So we're going to take a look at Taysom Hill here. We're going to take a look at Taysom Hill. Once again, he's still getting kind of knocked in the national media. Everybody's been off of Taysom Hill. There's really nobody buying into Taysom Hill, and I don't really feel the same way as y'all. I still think Taysom Hill gives you a good chance of winning the game and moving the ball decently, consistently throughout the entire game. His dual threat ability is really good. Pairing that with Alvin Kamara and the lack of deep threat receivers here, this is what the offense offense should be looking like with the Saints. They put up 30 points. They were moving the ball, running and passing, not allowing Taysom Hill to throw the ball 40 times a game, because I don't want, I may be, it's not that hard, but I may be Taysom Hill's biggest supporter out here. Once again, it's not hard because you just give that man an ounce of credit and you are his biggest supporter, because that's what is kind of is out there. Nobody really buys into him. So, I don't want Taysom Hill throwing this ball 45 times a game. I love it right here. 21 throws by Taysom Hill, 27 rushes by Alvin Kamara, and then 11 rushes with Taysom Hill. Yes, use his dual threat ability, use the play action, use the read option, use it all, and the Saints put up 30 points. Fantastic. So we're going to watch Taysom Hill's highlights here, but we're also going to watch his incompletions, because he threw 15 of 21, pretty solid right there. Above like 66%, something around that number. But yeah, Taysom Hill, 15 of 21, still a couple of incompletions. I want to dissect those. Are they on him? What are they looking like? All that. He didn't lose the ball. He had 2 fumbles, but didn't lose any. No interceptions, all that. So we're going to watch Taysom Hill's highlights here, watch his incompletions, and just see, should we still be feeling good and confident? That's what we feel. We feel confident. We do feel confident in betting the Saints when Taysom Hill as the starting quarterback. Once again, he can make all the throws. Doesn't have the biggest arm. That is our only knock on Taysom Hill, is his big arm. It's not there. It's not existent. But his dual threat ability, I think, makes up for it. And, this Saints offense wasn't airing out the ball consistently anyway, so we're really not missing that much with Taysom Hill here. So let's watch these highlights. Let's see what this man is looking like running and passing, all that, and then we'll check out those incompletions here to see if we should still be feeling good or if we should be feeling like, y'all, this man is absolutely trash, a bum. Why are they paying all this money? Does he have blackmail on Sean Payton? Probably, most likely. Why is he getting all this money? So let's see how we are feeling after our little film study here. So here we go. Taysom Hill's best plays in 2 touchdown game. Here we go. It's a 3-minute highlight tape, folks. Pretty solid. Let's see what this man is looking like. Here we go. First play up, and it's just a fake toss, and it's just wide open right here. Once again, Alvin Kamara back. That threat of taking the top off the defense, and you fake it to him. And once again, Taysom Hill's ability to run the ball, fooling the Jets defense right off the rip right here. And it's just, just look at how much room there is, folks. Taysom Hill could have took off and ran with it. He didn't. He threw it. And that's another reason why we like Taysom Hill. He is looking for the best play. He's not looking to do it all himself. He easily could have ran this ball and easily beaten all these 3 defensive players that are within 15 yards of him, because that's how much separation this play action separated for this Saints offense. 15 yards of separation just on the play action alone, folks. What the heck? So he easily could have just taken off with it, ran. He probably would have gotten 15 yards out of it, would have picked up the first down, got out of bounds, all that, but he decides to throw the ball because that's the better play, and the play goes big here, folks. Bingo bango, probably more yards than Taysom Hill would have gotten running the ball. So once again, the smart decision, and he puts it on the money. It's accurate, propels the tight end forward for another 5, 10, 15 yards right there. Fantastic play design, play call, sell, all that. First drive of the game here for the Saints. That was absolutely fantastic. Play broke big. 3rd and 7 at the 20. Can this man be clutch? Buying time, rolling out to the right here, using his legs, and there we go. Utilizing his legs, exactly what we get from Taysom Hill. We don't get that with Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston cannot run at all. Trevor Siemian, nothing great speed-wise either. So you add this extra element with Taysom Hill, especially with Alvin Kamara, who's a dual threat running back, and now you got a dual threat quarterback. It opens up the offense tremendously, and we've seen it, folks. We've been talking about it. We've been tracking it. This Saints offense has been so lackluster through this entire season. They've got to do something, and this is the last thing that they can do. They tried other quarterbacks, Trevor Siemian. Michael Thomas is not coming back, even though we thought he could come back after the bye early on in the season. That never panned out, so they don't have those deep threat wide receivers. So this is the last-ditch effort offensively to try to do something, as this Saints team is trying to make that final playoff push for a wild card in the NFC. This is their last-ditch effort, and so far, they win doing it, 30-9. Real solid, so let's keep it up. Here we go, 3rd and 7. Just really nothing really open. We see these two receivers decently covered, 2-3 yards short of the first down, so makes the right decision, decides to take off with it, and his speed is good, folks. It's some solid speed out here. All right, here we go, a little bit later in the first quarter. Taysom Hill pulls the ball down, delivers it a little arid right here. We see the receiver, he is open, so it's easier to catch this ball, but a little bit high right here, but it's still good, and it goes for the first down. He throws it to the marker on 2nd and 6, moves it past a midfield. Real solid throw right there. And once again, folks, we're not calling Taysom Hill the best quarterback in the league, folks. We're not calling him top 10. I'm not even calling him top 20. I'm just saying he gives you a layer of production. We feel confident with him in the starting lineup that this Saints team can be competitive on a game-by-game basis. Kind of the same way we kind of feel about Baker Mayfield. We don't love Baker Mayfield. We don't think he's top 10. We don't think he's top 15. Maybe top 20. Maybe top 15. Maybe number 15. We'd have to break it all down. But, we do feel like Baker Mayfield gives us a good chance to move the ball and to win the game. We feel like he can be consistent moving the ball and give us a nice 50-50 opportunity to win the game here. Something that, we do here on the show that I think just gets lost a little bit in the general media, mainstream narrative sports talk is just, you talk about players differently, folks. You talk about every single player differently. Obviously, we're not talking about Taysom Hill like we talk about Tom Brady. Whenever we talk about Tom Brady, we always are kind of alluding to everything that we say that, hey, he's the greatest of all time, so we're holding him to this level of standard. So when we call kind of good plays, bad passes, good plays, good throws, all that with Tom Brady, it's different than how we talk about Taysom Hill because obviously, right, folks? So let's keep going here with Taysom Hill. We're liking what we're seeing so far. 35 seconds into the highlight tape. What do we got up next here? Another kind of play action, rolling out to the right and just making the right decision, dumping it down to Alvin Kamara. And this play looked like it was going to get no yardage. It looked like the Jets read it absolutely perfectly. But Alvin Kamara still slips out. And there it is, a play that looked like it was going to go for no gain, goes for 10 yards, the first down, and a little extra 3 yards on top of it. It's good, folks. This is what the offense should be. Taysom Hill escaping the pressure. Look at how much pressure this man was facing right off the snap, folks. Everybody was coming with the Jets, and they picked up some blockers, but there's so many that you can't block them all right here. And Taysom Hill's escapability, good athleticism, able to bring it all the way to the right side, slides down, smart play, doesn't want to take the big hit. So once again, it's smart, good cerebral playing out here by Taysom Hill. And then here we go, when he has to kind of pass a little bit more, a really great strike right here, a tight window. I don't know if he saw all these defenders, but he made the perfect throw. That's a good ass tight window to fit that ball in on 1st and 10, striking 10 yards, going down the field. And that's exactly what you have to do. If you're going to kind of run with your quarterback and run with Alvin Kamara and the play actions and the fakes and all that, you've got to be able to move the ball vertically down the field. And in all these passes that we're seeing, he's throwing this kind of 8, 9, 10 yards down the field, not dinking and dunking, 2-3 yards, that break big. And we also see this reflected into the stats as well, folks. 15 completions for 175 yards. Are just kind of quick dink and dunk calculator is, if you have more, if we expect 10 yards per completion is how we should phrase it. So 15 completions times 10 yards on each of those completions, that's 150 yards minimum for a dink and dunk, and he has 175. So he's actively not dinking and dunking. He's making the right plays, and he's ready to push the ball down the field when it opens itself up. Loving it. Here we go. Let's keep watching. What else do we get here? 2nd and 12, 4-point game, second half, just over midfield. Can he be a little bit clutch here? They set up the screen. It goes to Alvin Kamara, or it goes to another running back. Who do we got? Jones Jr. That's who it is. And it goes for 15 plus yards. 3rd and 7, fourth quarter, one possession game. And there we go. Really good throw here. Not the greatest accuracy. Still a tad behind the receiver here, but it's still a completion, so he can't knock it too much. Could have been put out a little bit more out in front. We see the receiver kind of reaching back a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's at the boundary on 3rd and 7. It's at that first down marker. It's a completion. Still got to give the man credit right there. Puts them inside the 30 right here when they're only up 1 score in the 4th quarter, looking to add some more points here. Here they go. They're up 16-6, 2-possession game right here. They throw the ball out wide. It breaks big. Once again, our man Marquez Callaway. This is why you force feed him the ball right here. And hey, on a nice little designed route right here to get this man free open in the flats with really no defenders on him. So a lot of space to work in the open field. And Marquez Callaway catches this ball 1 yard above the line of scrimmage, and what does he do? Out in space, makes a defender miss, stays on his feet, and picks up another 20 yards, getting it inside the 5-yard line. Get Marquez Callaway involved in the offense, folks. We've been saying this every single week, every time we do a film study on the Saints, every time we break them down on Monday, folks. We talk about Marquez Callaway not being utilized 100% efficiently on the Saints team, and we are still getting that. Marquez Callaway had 4 targets all game, folks. This was one of his 2 catches. Get this man more involved, please, especially in kind of the screen game. Get that man into open space. Let this man be the deep downfield option as well. Please, Sean Payton, actively fit this man and scheme this man into the offense a little bit more, please. We are begging. So that gets inside the 5, really gosh dang great. Taysom Hill in the red zone from the 3-yard line, and it's just a direct snap to quarterback keeper, and this is just really too simple. And another great thing about the Saints offense is the red zone. You can do so much right here that it makes it tough for the defending team to try and stop you. You can run it with Taysom Hill, left, right, up the middle. You can pitch it. You can read option. You can kind of, take your time, rolling everything out to the right, run, pass, flip it. What do we do? So many options right here, and the easiest one of all is just Taysom Hill by his lonesome on the edge of the right side. All right, here we go. And just once again, what you can do with this offense, folks. Look at this trickery. Fantastic. Now, the game's over right here. Saints are up 23-9, a minute left in the 4th quarter. I don't even know why they showed this play, because I would have kept this one in my back pocket a little bit. But here we go. We got trips to the right. We get Alvin Kamara motioning all the way to the right before the snap. But everything flows to the left. So everything's going right pre-snap, post-snap, everything's going to the left, and it's just Taysom Hill, a designed quarterback keeper on 3rd and 11. The block is set up perfectly. Taysom Hill is gone, folks. He is absolutely gone. Rushing touchdown, 30-plus yards. Taysom Hill in garbage time. You didn't even need to expose this play, but Sean Payton's like, hey, we'll put it out there because maybe they're going to fake to this play. And remember, going back to last season, folks, we had Taysom Hill's fake plays. Everything was when they were running with Taysom Hill in the red zone from like the 3 to 5 yard line. Everything was Taysom Hill running to the right, running to the right, running to the right, running to the right, running to the right. They were setting that up, and we were kind of expecting and tracking when they were going to pull the Taysom Hill run to the left in the end zone. So this could be another potential set up play. Get this out in the film. Let everybody see this, so when they do, if they do make the playoffs, that they can set this up on a timely call, whether it's a big 4th down, whether they need a score, whatever it is, they could utilize this play. Everything flowing to the right, trips to the left, flowing to the right, post-snap, everything flows back to the left, post-snap. And then maybe here to trick it up, they do let Taysom Hill throw this ball back to the running back, Alvin Kamara or whoever it is when the play is actually called. Or, they go and move right instead of moving everything back to the left here. So we'll keep an eye on this play, folks, to see if they break it out a little bit later in the season, see if they kind of do anything flashy off of it, a little bit sneaky off of it, change it up altogether. We'll keep an eye on it and see if they make the playoffs or if it's just another important game or drive or whatever it is. But no reason to put that on tape. Already closed out the game. But either way, it's Taysom Hill adding an explosibility factor to the Saints offense that was desperately lacking the entire season, folks. I'm still buying Taysom Hill. I'm not knocking him on social media. I know it's popular. I know it's funny to do, but I don't believe in it, so we don't do it, folks. We still believe in Taysom Hill to get it done. All right, so the Saints get the big O win, 30-9. Taysom Hill, a little bit of a nail inside the nail, inside of a nail of a coffin. Hey, we'll give him credit. Scoring is scoring. So Taysom Hill gets the win, 30-9, looking good. Still has our buyability, bettability factor with him. Alrighty. Oh, hey, whoa. I forgot. We have to watch his incompletions. All right. Do we change our mind off the incompletions? Obviously, the highlight packages are all roses and dandies and all that. It's all good. Nothing bad on the highlights. That's why they're highlights, not lowlights. So we have to actively look for our own lowlights right here. But, 6 incompletions. Were they on him? Are they his fault? Were they looking good? Right read, bad read? So let's quickly, before we finish this up, I forgot we had to go over this. But here we go. Incompletion, 6 of them. We got them queued up, so let's watch them. Here we go. First one up comes on the first drive of the game right here. They have to settle for a field goal. Oh, my goodness. They're going to make us sign in. What are they going to do here? All right, so classic. Y'all know how this goes, folks. This website is just absolutely trash, folks. I don't know how many times we have to say it. NFL.com has the worst website in the entire world, the worst products in the entire world. This Game Pass is a product that we actively pay for, and it's still one of the most buggiest things that it ever was, and it was not like this last year. It was amazing last year. It was fantastic last year. It had its own website. I don't know why they integrated the Game Pass footage with the actual website. It makes no sense to do that. It's too much, and now the website is absolutely trash because you're trying to do something I don't understand. That makes no sense. And then they also got rid of the scoring on the drive so we could keep up when the scoring was coming and how the score looked on each of these drives. They get rid of it. So what is that? You're actively taking steps back to make this website more and more trash. I think I'm going to get a little conspiratorial, folks. I think they want us out of the game, folks. We win all of our copyright claims on YouTube. Bingo, bango, shout out to us. We can get it done. Fair use, all that. We can talk about this. But I think NFL, big football is trying to put their kind of knee on us here and be like, hey, don't show the footage. Don't talk about the games like this. Stop having all this film out here. So I think they're making the website as buggy as possible to hinder us. And I will go to the grave believing that. I think big football is out to get takes by fans because they know this is the best sports show that there is in the entire world, folks. All right. We digress. We're back to the film here. Let's watch our man Taysom Hill throw this ball on these incompletions. His fault, not his fault. Good passes, bad passes, aired, not aired, right on the money, dropped. What are they looking like? So here we go. First one queued up here on the first drive of the game. They have to settle for 3 right here. Not 100% trace back to this play, but it could be. Here we go. 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line, so a little bit in the red zone, and it's just a setup screen. And unfortunately, it's just dropped. It's very well read here by the Jets. Really no separation by the tight end right there to catch the ball. And it is incomplete. So, hey, okay, that's one of your incompletions. That's fine. That's not on Taysom Hill. That's just a play that got busted. The Jets made one good defensive play. Congratulations. You still only put up 9 points. You're not going to win a game like that. Alrighty, so the first throw by Taysom Hill, not bad. All right, here we go. Second incompletion here by Taysom Hill. We got to take it in the sideline footage because, once again, all the plays aren't in the broadcast. This is the only one we have to take from the sideline. So we won't be able to get a ground view look at it. Truly unfortunate. So let's see what we can make out here from the all 22, the bird's eye view here. Here we go. Taysom Hill dropping back to pass, gearing up to throw, and this one just goes a little high, it seems. Let's watch this one more time. Just the ball seems to get away from him. It's open. It is open here on the comeback, just seemed to be a little bit over the head, and I believe that's Marquez Callaway. So come on, put that ball on the money, let that man go and make the catch right there. Before we exit this all 22 of this play, let's see, was this the right decision? Was there anywhere else he should have went with the ball? We get these 2 defenders on the bottom of the screen, really well covered. Marquez Callaway making his break, and it's just a little bit arid right there by Taysom Hill. That's all it is. So, all right, on that throw by Taysom Hill, that's not the greatest. Wish we got that one in the broadcast to truly see how much overthrown it was, but we'll have to get what we get, folks. Unfortunate. All right, here we go. Next play. That's the only one that we had to do. So all these other incompletions we can truly judge great here. All right, here we go. Next incompletion right here, and it's just kind of a classic 3-and-out. It's 3rd and 29. They're trying to do something. What is this going to look like on a 3rd and 28 here? What do we got? Here we go. Taysom Hill dropping back to pass and looking to just dink it down. And, this would only have picked up 3 yards if they completed this, but he just kind of throws it out of bounds. Nothing open. You're not going to give up a 3rd and 28. And Taysom Hill was just going to dunk it down in a nice little 5-yard out route on the right sideline, and he just throws it out of bounds. So not going to put any weight into that throw. It was doomed right from the start. It's 3rd and 28, folks. Alrighty, next incompletion right here. 3rd quarter. 2nd drive. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. And look at this big old drive right here. And this is the only incompletion. Jeez, that's looking real gosh dang good. Here we go. Back in the red zone now. Alright, we saw that kind of setup screen. No go in the red zone. What do we get here? In the red zone. 3rd quarter. 2 minutes left. Only up 4 points. So still got to score here. Got to make it all count. Let's see what this incompletion was looking like here by Taysom Hill. Here we go. 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line. Taysom Hill, plenty of time to throw, and just tries to hit Alvin Kamara on the left sideline. Little bit of a back shoulder. Alvin Kamara could get no separation right there, and it just falls incomplete. Hits Alvin Kamara right in the arm, but once again, just couldn't really fight back toward the ball. So overall, not a bad placement there by Taysom Hill, either a completion or an incompletion. No chance at a breakup, no chance at an interception, anything like that. And you target Alvin Kamara down the field, opening up that offense. Once again, you've got dangerous Alvin Kamara back there. You got to make him kind of the focal point of the offense so everything can build off of that. So not a bad decision right there. Unfortunately, incomplete. And they do only settle for 3 on this drive, so definitely would have loved to have the touchdown, obviously, to truly kind of ice the game a little bit earlier than what they did. All right, but we got 2 more incompletions here. Here we go. 4th quarter on the first drive, and once again, they result into a field goal because of some of these incompletions. So the first one up here, a little bit of a drive starter, 2nd and 7 at the Jets' 47-yard line. They're able to pick up the first down after this play. It's the next incompletion that's a little bit more, we'll wait a little bit more. But here we go, 2nd and 7, basically just at midfield. Taysom Hill under center, rolling out to the right, and this ball is low, trying to get Marquez Callaway involved right here. Just a quick little throw to the out route right here, and he just shorts it. So definitely got to clean up the accuracy a little bit here by Taysom Hill. This is why we don't want this man throwing the ball 45 times a game. This is why we need Alvin Kamara actively in the lineup to truly buy Taysom Hill. We need the offense to play to Taysom Hill's strength, and when it does, we buy into it. Unfortunate, little inaccurate there. And then the last incompletion right here, which is going to be a little bit more important right here. We get 3rd and 3. Saints only up 13-6, so still a 1-possession game right here at the Jets' 19-yard line. Now in the red zone, got to start getting touchdowns instead of field goals. Can't settle for field goals right here. Settled a couple too often right here. Let's watch what Taysom Hill did here on 3rd and 3. Here we go. Dropping back to pass, plenty of time to throw, and then this one just kind of gets away from him a little bit too high. Great coverage right here by the Jets, and this one kind of just goes off the fingertips of the receiver as well. So not 100% on Taysom Hill. That seemed to be a decent ball right there. Unfortunate, good coverage by the defender, and the tight end just could not come up with the ball. So once again, we are still feeling good on Taysom Hill, folks. Those incompletions, that's not making us say like, whoa, and make us second guess and reassess. I think we're still buying Taysom Hill, folks. So the Saints 6 and 7 trying to make this playoff push, and we believe they can get it done with Taysom Hill. All right, now we can move off of this game. We have watched everything we needed to. So this next game up here, folks, and we've got to show y'all. We got to show y'all because y'all have not learned your lesson over the last 3 weeks for some reason. Y'all are still actively betting the Carolina Panthers. Now, you should not be doing this. We have told you over the last 3 weeks to stay away from betting the Panthers, actively bet against them. We've been giving y'all that advice, and y'all are still not taking it. That's why Vegas feels comfortable setting the lines at what they do, which is truly disrespectful to the opposing teams, but y'all are still betting on Cam Newton and the Panthers because y'all think you get bonus points for going to Cam Newton's defense. It's like y'all think you are doing something by actively defending Cam Newton. You're not making him better. He's still not good, and that's what it is. You don't get brownie points for defending Cam Newton, folks. It's just what it is. You don't get points for doing that. So we are going to have to make y'all watch Cam Newton. We're just going to go through these plays by Cam Newton until we feel satisfied that we have made our point, and to kind of show y'all one final time, never bet on this man. So we'll go through some of these drives right here, watch some plays, watch what Cam Newton is doing, and showing y'all what y'all are actively betting on. I want y'all to keep these eyes open right here. I would force your eyes open, but unfortunately, it's a little virtual. I can't get my hands on those peepers of yours, but I really want y'all to keep your eyes focused, open, locking your eyes open to really show y'all what y'all are betting on a weekly basis. We are betting on Cam Newton. You're betting on not prime Cam Newton. You're betting on Cam Newton that really was kicked out of this league and nobody really wanted to pick him up. And the Patriots went with a rookie quarterback over Cam Newton. Actively did that. And y'all are still wanting to bet on Cam Newton. Also, Vegas, I want y'all to actively watch this film as well, because the way you're setting these lines, it's like you're not even watching Cam Newton and you're expecting, and you're just kind of assuming that he is playing well when he's not. Yes, the final scores overall are a little more competitive than what the games actually show. Little kind of, one possession losses by the Panthers, but it's still, they aren't competitive. They don't have that threat. And when you're watching the game live, you're like, this is utter domination. This is just non-competitiveness here by the Panthers. And there's just never a time when you're watching this game, you're like, wow, the Panthers, they're going to get it done. The other team's in trouble. No. You're never having that feeling watching this game here. So let's get to Cam Newton right here and just start watching these plays. Here we go. Just going to go through these drives and watch Cam Newton. That's all we're going to do is watch Cam Newton. Here we go. First play. First time he touches the ball right here. Down 0-0. Cam Newton's going to throw this one, and this one was good. Here we go. Got the ball out of his hands quickly. Went to DJ Moore, a nice, veteran receiver right here, and that was on the money right there for 7 yards. Fantastic. 2nd and 3, they're going to run the ball right here with Chuba Hubbard. So we can skip this one. We're only focused on Cam Newton. That's all we care about. What is Cam Newton doing? Here we go. Next play up here. At the 45-yard line, it's a setup screen, and it goes big because it's one defender on 2 receivers. Cam Newton gets the ball out of his hands quickly. It's accurate. It's on the money, and they're out to a good start. All right, Cam Newton coming out firing a little bit. All right, Vegas must stop watching after 2 plays of Cam Newton here. They're like, oh, Cam Newton's good. Panthers minus 2.5. Why? Yes, we were getting points this week. Falcons were plus 2.5 points this week, folks. Come on. All right, here we go. Next play up, they hand the ball off. We don't care. We just want to see Cam Newton, baby. We got to see this Cam. All right, here we go. Empty backfield, 2nd and 11, right over midfield. Cam Newton, he's going to take off with it and run, and that's the best thing about Cam Newton. And Cam Newton still running up the middle, looking for the contact, still not shying away from the contact. That's the only silver lining I can say that's good about Cam Newton. He is still a good runner who is not trying to avoid the contact. All right, here we go. Another screen right here. So, this offense is what really the offense should be the entire time. Screen plays with Cam Newton, getting the ball out quick, letting Cam Newton do his thing, misdirection, all that. All right, now in the red zone, Cam Newton, can he get it done? Hands the ball off to Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard gets it done. Picks up a ton of yards. We get 2nd and 2 now at the 11-yard line. Cam Newton under center. They run the ball off with Chuba Hubbard, but the Falcons sniff it out and absolutely obliterate it. Lose it 1 yard on the run. Sets up 3rd and 3 with Cam Newton. Cam Newton in the red zone on 3rd and 3. What can he do? It's a read option. I don't know why the defensive end bites on it. This is what Cam Newton's going to do. So Cam Newton does his thing. Once again, this is how they score the touchdown, letting Cam Newton run the ball here in the red zone, which is what we just said was the only silver lining we can give him. We just see the edge rusher. It's a read option, and Cam Newton reads it perfectly. The edge gets sucked way too much inside, and then it's just Cam Newton in the red zone. I'm going to take my money on Cam Newton on the red zone more times than not, folks. But can they get in the red zone that often and consistently? Obviously not. This is why we still don't bet and no believability in the Panthers at all with Cam Newton. So they get out to the hot start. Cam Newton was inches away, and I'm sure he said it like, I'm still here. I'm sure he said that. It just wasn't picked up by the NFL microphones. But home stadium, first drive, touchdown. He scored it. He ran it, all that. That was a good drive by the Panthers. That was good. That's what the offense should be with Cam Newton. Nothing really down the field, not letting him kind of throw the ball too much, and getting him out on the edge as much as possible. So the Panthers go down and score a touchdown. That's all good. But let's keep up this offense. Was this consistent? Is it still looking as good as it did? Or is it resorting? Why is that not sounding right to me? Reverting back to something not good. So here we go. Tie game now, 7-7. Pressure's back on Cam Newton and the Panthers. What can he do? Here we go. Starting at their own 28-yard line, Cam Newton fumbles a snap here, has to run the ball himself. It looked like he was going to hand it on a little bit of an edge sweep, jet sweep that probably would have broken big. This could have broken big, folks. Blocking looked like it was set up, but Cam Newton fumbles the snap, so that's not good. Not good there. That's a mistake by Cam Newton. Got to take care of the football, and that's something that we see Cam Newton not do very well with the interceptions and the fumbling himself. So, yes, one drive is great, but you can't just bet on one drive, and you can't just assume off of one drive. Really have to take everything. That's why we break down the stats on Monday. We watch the film on Wednesday to see the stats with the film and all of it. But here we go. Big third down. Got to move the ball right here. Got to pick up this 3rd and 3. What does Cam Newton do on 3rd and 3? Here we go. Chuba Hubbard in the backfield. Cam Newton. And they just set up a slant route. It's a one-on-one on the left side. There is no other help. They're trying to do a little bit of a design slant right here, and Cam Newton does not throw this ball accurate at all. This is way too high and way too inside that DJ Moore cannot even make a play on this ball. This is just a really, really bad throw here by Cam Newton. Let's watch the accuracy one more time, folks. Once again, this is where the ball is right here. Way too high. No chance at DJ Moore to get this ball. So on 3rd and 3, needed to pick up that first down to keep the drive moving. Cam Newton can't be accurate. So we're back to getting non-accurate Cam Newton. Is that anything y'all want to see? That's nothing I want to see. All right, here we go. Cam Newton starting at his own 3-yard line, deep in his own territory, at his own 3-yard line. Can he drive 97 yards for the touchdown? Let's see what Cam Newton does on this long drive. Here we go. Cam Newton just runs up the middle, picks up about 2 yards. All right. A little bit of a drive starter right here, trying to get Cam Newton a little bit warmed up right here. Still 7-7 game, so still anybody's game. Here we go, 2nd and 8 from their own 5-yard line. Cam Newton, read option again, and there he goes. Fires the ball to DJ Moore, wide open down the middle of the field. Cam Newton taking advantage. I mean, this is what Cam Newton running the ball and all the screens. This is what it opens up, folks. Wide open down the middle of the field because all the linebackers crash down. So it's just DJ Moore wide open in the middle of the field. Cam Newton puts it okay. Still, you see DJ Moore having to kind of make like a spectacular catch right here. You see him, leave his feet, have to truly outstretch his arms right there. Can't really kind of recover nicely. You throw this one on the money. It's in stride, all that. Maybe he can go a little bit more, but you see him having to adjust to the ball and all that. All right, here we go, but it got the first down. They're moving now. They read option again. Cam Newton keeps it and then dumps it down quickly to DJ Moore, and that's incomplete because Cam Newton got a little frazzled right here. And the ball accuracy when he's frazzled, we know it's not going to be good because his accuracy when he's not frazzled, when he has a clean pocket, is not good. So getting chased down right here, trying to dump it down, and that just is a bullet for DJ Moore, and that is incomplete. 1st and 15, also a penalty, so I guess it doesn't matter. But here we go, 1st and 15. Cam Newton throwing to Robbie Anderson right here, and this is wide open. They're letting him throw this ball right here, and it's good. It's in stride. It's a 5-yard pass. All righty. Picks up some yards right here, a little momentum. 2nd and 5, 10-yard pickup. 2nd and manageable now. We get 2nd and 5. Cam Newton, he's going to hand off the ball, and it's the right read. I believe that picks up the first down. Let's see what we get. 3rd and 1, 1 yard short, 1 yard shy. What do you do with Cam Newton on 3rd and 1? You got to QB sneak it, right? And they do QB sneak it, and he gets it. And once again, that's another green flag, silver lining of Cam Newton. QB sneaking. Whatever quarterback you have with this Panthers team, whenever it's 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, you go with Cam Newton. You substitute the quarterback. You bring in Cam Newton. You let that man run it right up the middle. All right, his new set of downs here. Moving the ball, 1st and 10. Cam Newton, boom, tries to throw a strike here on the left sideline on a little bit of a comeback route, and it's just way underthrown. Once again, now we're starting to get like 10 yards down the field throw here by Cam Newton with pressure. with a defender decently on him, and that's just way too short. Got to get that ball up a little bit more. I know it's a comeback route, and you want to throw it a little bit low, but you got to get it up a little bit more right there. That's on Cam Newton. Here we go, 2nd and 10, empty backfield. I would bring all the pressure. If I ever see Cam Newton empty backfield, that just shows, hey, he's not going to fake it. Well, he can't fake it. There's nobody to fake it to. I bring the pressure right here. Pressure doesn't hit home, and Cam Newton throws a really great ball right here. This is a great ball by Cam Newton. Nice little floater. Off the right sideline, it goes to Robbie Anderson, which we know they have great chemistry together with. And this is a great throw. Let's count the yards on this pass. He's going to throw it from his own 30-yard line, and it gets all the way down to the 40. So nice 30 yards, nice lofted pass right there. That's really great. That's the best throw we've seen from Cam Newton all day. Can he keep it up? Let's watch, because now they're over midfield. Now they're knocking on scoring territory. Let's see how they finish off this drive. Here we go. Cam Newton in the backfield. He's going to get absolutely blasted, but hands it off, and that picks up like a yard or two. That was real solid. Pressure just came in instantly. Here we go. Picked up 4 yards. Cam Newton with the back in the backfield. He's going to read it, pull it down, and then tries to deliver a strike over the middle. And this is just great defense here by the Falcons to knock this ball out. This ball is also not the most accurate right here. It's a little behind. We see the receiver having to reach backwards right here. That, along with the big ol' hit, jars the ball loose, and that is an incomplete pass here. So we get one great throw by Cam Newton to another inaccurate throw. So once again, we're just up and down on Cam Newton, and once again, that is nothing that you can bet on. I'm not betting on one good, one bad. What is that? What odds are that? 50-50? No, thank you. All right, here we go. Cam Newton on 3rd and 6 here. Dropping back to pass, and this is an interception. Not good at all. Did not see that defender. Cam gets tripped up, and this is going to be a pick 6 all the way down. So let's watch this interception one more time. Just did not see the defender in the middle of the field right here. Reads it, and just bad ball. Did not see that kind of defender underneath playing this route all the way. This film's a little hard to see because it's so shadowy out there. Jeez Louise, a lot of clouds there in Carolina. But yeah, just did not see this one defender, and that's an easy interception, an easy pick 6. And once again, all the great that Cam Newton did on this drive. He had to go 97 yards. He's going to make the bad play. He's going to have that bad play when you make him drive the entire length of the field, and that's exactly what we got on this drive. Unfortunate. So that's the pick 6. Coming out of the pick 6, what do? Do they get right back at it? Are they able to move the ball down the field? Once again, we get Cam Newton starting in not great field position at his own 13-yard line. This is teed up for some great defense by Atlanta. Here we go. First play. They hand off the ball. Gets a yard maybe. 2nd and 9. Cam Newton empties out the backfield. What can you do with Cam Newton in an empty backfield? This should just be an easy defensive play. Cam Newton trying to go to DJ Moore again right here, and just going to be a little bit inaccurate. Let's watch this one more time. Here we go. We get a 2nd and 9. Empty backfield with Cam Newton. Here we go. Going to try and hit DJ Moore in the slot a little bit. Sees it, and it's just a little bit way too far outside. You see him having to try and reach all the way, and it's just not accurate, folks. No way. You watch Tua. We watch Tua here almost on a weekly basis, and we see Tua with great accuracy, and Cam Newton is nowhere near Tua's level of accuracy. This brings up a 3rd and 9. Nowhere to go with the ball. He's going to try to escape, but they just close it off way too easy. Let's bring this play in the all-22. Let's see what this was looking like with everybody on the field. Why did he not throw this ball? Was there anything open? Should he have gotten rid of this ball? Let's see what this 3rd and 9 is going to look like after he threw a pick 6. You must get that momentum back. You must get that energy back. Must sustain a drive a little bit. Cam Newton, anything open down the field? You get this guy down the middle of the field right here. Decently covered. I'm not trusting Cam Newton to make any of those throws, so I guess that was the best decision for Cam Newton there to just take off and run with it. Alrighty, should we keep going here, folks? Do we need to see more out of not good Cam Newton? Let's watch. So Cam Newton, they bring in PJ Walker. Now let's watch PJ Walker, because we know PJ Walker. Does he give us a better chance of winning? Does he give us better consistency in the passing game and just the overall offensive production game than Cam Newton? Let's see what we get here by PJ Walker quickly. We get anything good by this man? Because they bring this man in for one drive. And once again, why we can't buy Matt Rule as a head coach, folks? No way. Always looking for the scapegoat. Oh my God, something's not going right. Instantly, I'm looking for the change. Teddy Bridgewater was giving us some good production after 1 year. Matt Rule's first year in Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater's first full year of quarterbacking forever on a new team, never playing with Matt Rule, never playing with these weapons. And then after 1 year, you get rid of Teddy Bridgewater, even though you didn't have Christian McCaffrey, who is kind of your main factor, your A1 tier 1 piece, your face of the franchise. After 1 year, you get rid of your guy, your quarterback. So now you have to start over from scratch. And who you do that with? Sam Darnold, who's never proven anything in his entire career. This is who you take your bet on over Teddy Bridgewater. It makes no sense, folks. It absolutely makes no sense. Sam Darnold and Teddy Bridgewater, I don't care who you like and who you don't like. At bare minimum, they're at the same level, folks. At bare minimum, they're the same quarterback. So why just get rid of one for the other? Trading one for the same, but now you don't have that 1 year experience? So you get rid of the quarterback last season, no sense, but okay. And then this year, Sam Darnold goes down, and then you bring in Cam Newton just to kind of energize the fan base. Don't give PJ Walker the shot, even though that he's been playing behind Sam Darnold and taking reps with the team the entire year and off season. And then they fired the offensive coordinator when things weren't going right. And then Cam Newton's still not playing right in this game. So they go with PJ Walker, but he's not going right. So they bring in Cam Newton, and then he's not working right again. So you go with PJ Walker again. It's things don't happen overnight, Matt Rule. You've got to build something. And Matt Rule is so quick with the pointing of the finger. So quick with the, hey, it's you. So y'all get out of here. Okay, 2 weeks later, it's you. Y'all get out of here. 3 weeks later, it's you get out of here. 4 weeks later, okay, now it's the coaches. Now it's you get out of here. Next year, it's okay, now you. Could you imagine what Matt Rule's going to do this offseason, folks? He's going to get rid of everybody. So Matt Rule needs to go. Cam Newton's trash. It's the worst quarterback head coach combo that there is in the entire NFL, folks. All right, but here we go. Back to PJ Walker. A nice little strike right here. Confident on the first throw. And this is why you go with PJ Walker. He's confident with the ball. We are feeling good with him throwing the ball. Nice strike on the comeback route. That's what we are liking to see. Not whatever Cam Newton does. All right, next play right here. We're going to watch this drive. Trying to do something before, the end of half. There's still 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. We get a 2nd and 8. PJ Walker, he's going to dance a little bit with the read option, and unfortunately this gets eaten up in the backfield. And, PJ Walker, he still gives you that nice dual threat ability. Not as great as Cam Newton, because Cam Newton's a little bit more physical than PJ Walker is, but you still get the same schemes of the offense. So going from PJ Walker to Cam Newton, you don't have to change everything and all that. But here we go, 3rd and 6, empty backfield here by PJ Walker. He's gonna, man, oh man, they just instantly bring the pressure, and he just throws this ball up. Really poor decision right there. You can't just do this. You're not Patrick Mahomes. You're not Lamar Jackson. You're not Tom Brady. Those are the 3 quarterbacks that can, hey, I'm getting pressured. I'm just gonna throw this one up and hope for a prayer, because those 3 players can bring their team back. They can bring the team back after the turnover, after being down double digits and all that, to have a chance at the end of the game. PJ Walker doesn't really give you that. So real bad decision there by PJ Walker. And then right at halftime, they go back to Cam Newton. So we'll finish up on this last drive with Cam Newton. This is a touchdown drive. So let's watch what this touchdown drive is looking like. Is it, going back to the read options and not letting Cam Newton have the ball in his hands? It also helps that they have great starting field position at their own 40-yard line. So here we go. Final drive we'll watch on Cam Newton here. We get Falcons up 10 points here, 17-7. Panthers first drive out of halftime at their own 40-yard line. First play up. It's going to be a play action. Cam Newton dumps it down for 5 yards. All right. Let's see. Was there anything open down the field? Because plenty of time to throw. Let's go back to this play. Here we go. Plenty of time to throw. It's a play action, all that. Let's see. Anything going deep down the field that he should have unloaded right here? He just dinks it down. Anything good? Anything good? Everything seemed to be very well covered. Okay. All right, next play up here. What do we got? Going on this touchdown drive. Here we go. Cam Newton, he's going to hand this ball off. It gets nothing, and this is going to be a big, crucial third down, 3rd and 3, right at midfield. What do the Panthers do? Here we go. Cam Newton dropping back to pass, and he's just going to launch this one a little high, but overall, the receiver did catch it. I believe that's the running back out of the backfield. Is that right? No, just a nice little route right here by the receiver, and it goes right for the first down. Cam Newton, once again, a little bit high right here, throwing off of his back foot. He did see the pressure coming a little bit, didn't really set his feet to throw, so once again, bad mechanics by Cam Newton, just got it there, but once again, just fingertip catch there by the receiver. So we still give Cam Newton credit for getting the completion there, but it's nothing consistent, and it's nothing that I really want to buy moving forward. All right, here we go. Next play. Cam Newton, read option, play action, keeps the ball, dinks it down. Plenty of time to throw, just dinking it down. So once again, this is what they did on kind of that first drive as well. Everything, read option, everything kind of quick here. Nothing down the field, getting the run game involved. Here we go. Cam Newton keeps it this time. Good right decision right there. Picks up a couple of yards. Cam Newton on 1st and 10, approaching the red zone here in Atlanta. He's going to drop back to pass, and once again, it's just 5-yard dinks. It's comeback routes, 5 yards. That's all it is. This is not an explosive vertical offense or anything like that. All right, what else do we get here? Empty backfield on 2nd and 10. He's just going to go right up the middle, and once again, the big body of Cam Newton, he's able to kind of stay on his feet after, one hit on the leg and one grab at the foot and all that. So once again, that's what we do like out of Cam Newton and what we still give him credit for, some decent running. All right, then they're back to handing it off, and it's Chuba Hubbard to cap off the touchdown drive. So that's Cam Newton, folks. Is this anything great? I mean, inaccurate, not great mechanics. They don't go that deep with the football. Yes, he's good still running the ball in the red zone. That's the best thing about Cam Newton. But overall, they still need to get to that point. They need to get into the red zone, and I'm not betting on that. We haven't been, and y'all should be changing your mind if you ever bet the Panthers ever again this season. So that's Cam Newton. That's this Panthers offense. All misdirection, all with the read options, all with the play actions, and if you're shutting down the running game, they're not going to be able to pass on you. So I shut down the running game. That's what you should be doing. So Panthers not looking great. Cam Newton not looking great. No buyability, no bettability, no believability, no buyability. Vegas, stop with the spread. Stop with it. Everybody, stop with it. Just stop with Cam Newton, please. Can we all finally stop with Cam Newton? Alrighty, let's go to our next matchup here. Probably the last one we'll have time for today. We always set so many to do, and we know we're never going to get to them all. And here we are thinking we could get to them all, and us not getting to them all. So let's end here on the Bills and Bucs. A few things to watch here, folks. We want to watch Josh Allen because he ran the ball. He was the best running back, obviously, of last night. He was the only one basically rushing the ball, so obviously he's going to be the only one, doing anything in the running game because he's the only one doing something in the running game. Brian Daboll not running the ball with any of the other running backs. Now, we do like the Bills running the ball with Josh Allen. This is what we've been advocating for. This is what we've been preaching, and this is what we've been really highlighting anytime that we watch the Bills. So we are going to watch Josh Allen's rushing, all of his runs right here, just because this is what they need to be doing. But you need to also run the ball with your running backs to open it up a little bit more. Stop having Josh Allen drop back and throw the ball 54 times a game. That is absolutely absurd. That's not Josh Allen's game. That was maybe Josh Allen's game last season, but we know Josh Allen from last season to this season is not the same Josh Allen. Allen. The crowd noise affects Josh Allen. The pressure, the intensity, that extra added, hey, I can't really hear 100%. Hey, they're riled up here on the road. Josh Allen cannot handle that. He cannot overcome that. We know this about him. And Brian Daboll is still headstrong on not running the ball. We had 4 rushes by Devin Singletary and 3 rushes by Matt Breida. 7 rushes throughout the entire game with running backs. That's not going to get the job done, a la it not getting the job done here. Now, I get it. The Bills almost won the game. They took it into overtime, but the offense didn't get going in the first half. The Bills were lucky that the Bucs offense was a little bit lackluster in the second half, and the Bills finally got something going in the fourth quarter. So we'll watch Josh Allen's rushing right here. See how great it is. I love watching this man run. He's big, he's fast, he's physical. He doesn't like to go out of bounds. He fights for all the extra yards. He's able to kind of weave in and out of traffic for how big he's given to fit in those tight, small closing windows and gaps. So that's what great Josh Allen does. And then we are going to watch Tom Brady's highlights as well. And we're going to compare him to Aaron Rodgers' highlights because we've got a MVP race kind of coming to the close right here. And we'll talk about those 2 candidates. It's really Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady at the top 2. One of them are going to get it. And we're going to watch just based on last week alone with the passing alone, if it's Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, who's got the better passes overall. We'll break down the stats as well, but we're really just going to be focusing on the film and what the actual passes look like. Once again, when we're just breaking down the overall legacies and careers of Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, greatest passer of the football of all time, biggest arm of all time, best accurate arm of all time. And some of the passes that he makes, folks, they're just they leave me starstruck. Honestly, I'm just like, wow, wow, he just did that. He threw that ball, holy cow. Where Tom Brady, it's like he's always had the weapons here in Tampa Bay. It was a system. In New England, it was a little bit of wide open. He wasn't making the throws. It's always Tom Brady, the system. He doesn't have the same arm as Aaron Rodgers, but Tom Brady has the accolades and all that. So we'll try to, figure out the MVP race a little bit. But first, let's get Josh Allen out of the way. We've got all the runs queued up here. So let's watch all 12 of these good old Josh Allen runs. And I do believe we have a couple of bonus plays sprinkled in here and there. Stalls in the fourth quarter, stuff like that. So we'll see when we get to those plays and how those were looking when we get to them. But let's start watching some Josh Allen and some Bills plays right here. So here we go. First run up here. Where do we got it? First quarter, second drive. Here we go. 14-yard run by Josh Allen, and exactly they log us out. Okay, so let's log out here, folks. Let's log out, log back in, do this dance here by NFL.com because they're so absolutely garbage of a website and all that. I will say this every single time, folks, so I don't care if it's repetitive. It's a trash website. It is trash. We have never had this many issues with NFL.com, Game Pass, whatever, all last season. It was absolutely fantastic, intuitive, the user interface, immaculate, all that. We had nothing but great things to say. But then turn around to this season, it's like they're actively trying to not give us this product. I don't get it. But we digress, folks. Let's get back to this game right here. Back to the plays. Here we go. Next year, we may have to do something different, folks. I don't know. It's just so garbage. I don't know if we can do a Wednesday film study next year. It's just so lackluster. I wanted to watch the Browns and the Ravens, but their film study, all their plays are not up on the website yet, even though they promise it 24 hours after the game. Well, it's Wednesday, so that's more than 24 hours, and that footage is still not up. So wanted to watch the Browns and Baker Mayfield in the second half. Unfortunately, we could not do that today. We have to wait for that film to come out, and then it's too late because we're already talking about other things. I mean, folks, we really can't make up days on the show. Y'all know what we do here every single day and every single week. There's so much to talk about, folks. We can't go back after missing a day or waiting for some film to get up. Jeez. All right, but we truly digress. Back to Josh Allen and his running. This is what we do like. We don't like NFL.com. We do like Josh Allen rushing the ball. So here we go. First rush. 2nd and 5, 0-0 game. at their own 30-yard line. Let's see what we get by Joshy boy. Here we go. Design run. Keeps it. Hits the right edge. Hits the hole. Great blocking. Keeps on going. Not wanting to go down, and it's great. And whatever, the only thing I hear, I preach this. Hey, Josh Allen should run the ball more. They need to run the ball more. They need to run the ball more. With Josh Allen. They also do need to run the ball more. But then, every time, the Bills fans respond to that, they're like, well, they don't want Josh Allen to get hurt. And, you got to protect your quarterback. And I get it, folks. I truly get it. But there's a fine line of protecting your quarterback and playing scared and playing like kind of pusses out here. No, let this man work. Don't hold this man back. You're going to hold this man back because of a potential injury he may suffer. He suffered a little bit of an ankle tweak this game, even though that you weren't really running him and trying to do everything else with it. So injuries happen. You can't plan for them. You shouldn't be planning for them. They happen. If they happen, they happen. It's unfortunate. It sucks. It's awful. If it doesn't happen, which it usually doesn't, then that's great. So stop playing scared and stop playing for the potential of a maybe injury. Stop it. You're hurting your team overall. The Bills have not had a really good signature win all season, even though they were Super Bowl favorites. Josh Allen was MVP discussion real early on. So stop trying to protect Josh Allen. He's fine. He's a big boy, folks. He's a big man out here. He's beefy. He's big. He can handle himself. Jeez. So first run right there, absolutely fantastic. Got a ton of yards, looked good, not wanting to go down, hit the hole, blocking fantastic. Oh, that was great. All right, here we go. Next run. What do we got? Here we go, 11:05. Here we go, next run. Here we go. All right, this is going to be a little bit of a loss here, folks. A little bit of a 3-yard loss here on the run. Let's see why. They're in the red zone now, and this is when you should be running a lot more in the red zone, utilizing that. We know they struggle in the red zone to score the ball, to get 7. Use the run to help alleviate that. But here we go, 1st and goal from the 10. Josh Allen. Design quarterback run, and they are able to get him. No great blocking here, and he's able to get brought down for the 3-yard loss. All right, next run right here. I believe it's the very next play, so they don't stop running, and this is great. This is a great sign real early, a little early on, start of the kind of second quarter right here. But here we go, 2nd and goal from the 13 now. They're going to run with Josh Allen again. Empty backfield here. Josh Allen, nowhere to go with the ball, so he decides to pull it down himself, and he runs, and look at that, boom, down to the 2-yard line. Look at this great running by Josh Allen. Strong, good running, a little bit of a juke factor that you still have to kind of, take into consideration because he can make a move here and there, but just the strong body fighting and kind of getting that extra kind of yard, extra 2 yards, bringing them down to the 2-3-yard line. All right, unfortunately, let's see what they do here. Did I want to watch this play? Yeah, we did want to watch this play. Here we go. Next play up here. Here we go. It's a 3rd and goal. Why did the drive stall? What did the play look like here on 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line? Why did they have to settle for the field goal and all that? So here we go. 3rd and goal. Josh Allen dropping back to pass, and this is just a way high arid throw right here by Joshy boy. Once again, why you cannot let this man throw the ball 45, 50 plus times a game. Ball just got way away from him right there. And that is going to be an incomplete pass. Really sailed, and just look at that. Sailed on him. Jeez Louise. So they have to settle for a field goal right there. Not great. Once again, settling for field goals. What we know about this Bills team. I would have probably ran the ball right there. Run the ball one more time with Josh Allen. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Get that man the ball. Let that man get it done. Alrighty, next run right here. What else do we got? On the interception? We'll watch the interception as well, I believe. I think that's actually the only thing. This is the bonus play. No running here on this drive, but it's Josh Allen throwing an interception. Here we go. Trying to do something before halftime. 1 minute and 8 seconds left. They're down 24-3. Trying to do something. And Josh Allen on 1st and 5 at their own 45-yard line. Dropping back to pass. Pressure's coming. And he just gets rid of the ball. And once again, what you cannot do. Once again, what did we say earlier? The only 3 players that can just kind of throw it, chuck it up, whatever it is, get rid of it when you probably probably shouldn't get rid of the ball. Just take the sack and live for the next down. The only three players that should be doing that are Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Tom Brady, because they've proven over and over and over again consistently as heck that they can overcome that and still win the game and still be competitive and all that. Josh Allen, he has never shown this. He has never shown that. So Josh Allen should have just lived for another down here, threw the ball away, and it ended up being intercepted. A great effort there by the defenders of the Bucs to make that diving interception grab. Now, luckily for Josh Allen, the Bucs can't do anything with that great field position. They go 4 and out, so that's great by that Bills defense. Or by the Bucs defense. All right, back to Josh Allen running the ball. Here we go. 40 seconds left. They get the ball back after he throws the interception. Bucs go 3 and out. The Bills get the ball back with 40 seconds left at their own 20-yard line, and they're going to run it with Josh Allen, and it's designed. They have the little motion pre-snap, and it's Josh Allen running down the right sideline. Once again, he's fast, he's strong, he's able to stay on his feet, doesn't get brought down, doesn't get pulled down. So it's great, and he goes past the 45-yard line. That's a great drive starter right there, folks. Absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, the rest of the drive stalls because we get pass incomplete, 5-yard penalty, and pass incomplete. So Josh Allen cannot capitalize on the passing game. Once again, while you run the ball a little bit more and take away the passes from Josh Allen. Jeez. All right. Let's keep going here on some of these rushes by Josh Allen. Next rush up. Where do we got? A third quarter, first drive real early on. Here we go. All right, here we go. 1-yard run here. Here we go. Next play up. Here we go. Josh Allen. Motion in the backfield, designed quarterback keeper, and he gets about a yard with it. So they try to incorporate this, a lot of motion in the backfield, misdirection, all that, get their eyes to look at not Josh Allen, and I like that. And once again, you can build off of that, but you also need rushes with the running backs. Please, we need a well-balanced offense. Nothing works when it's not well-balanced, folks. So that rush only went for a couple of yards there. All right, let's get this next rush by Josh Allen. We got a couple more here. All right, here we go. Third quarter, second drive. This was a touchdown drive. Fantastic. Getting points on the board right here. All right, let's see if Josh Allen help opened up this drive with this rush right here. Here we go. When did this come? Here we go. I'm sorry, folks. I may be having a stroke, so that's never good, but the show must go on. We are still here. Our vision is wonky. We can put it at that. Yes. So bear with us. All right, here we go. I got to take a drink of water as well. Okay, we're trying to talk through this, folks. After this, we're not going to be able to watch Tom Brady. We're not going to be able to watch Aaron Rodgers. Truly unfortunate. We'll try to fit that in a little bit, maybe on tomorrow's show. Probably not on tomorrow's show. We're not going to have time tomorrow. But y'all know we'll fit it in. We'll try to fit it in. All right, but back to Josh Allen rushing the ball. Third quarter, second drive, 7:34. All right, here we go. Josh Allen running the ball in. We get a 3rd and 2. Josh Allen running the ball in the red zone for the touchdown. Yes. So here we go. 3rd and 2 from their own 18-yard line, or from the Bucs 18-yard line. Read option, keeps it. Great blocking up front. And once again, just the great speed of Josh Allen. Able to kind of hit that hole right there before it closed. Nobody could really get a hand on him, a finger on him for those 20 yards. That's great right there. This is what you incorporate into the offense, folks. Yes. Love that right there. Fantastic. Goes big. Touchdown, Josh Allen on the ground running the ball. You love to see it. Alrighty, next play up here by Josh Allen running the ball. Is it as good as that touchdown run? Probably not, but it's still probably gosh dang good. So here we go. 5-yard run here by Josh Allen. 1st and 10. Here we go. All right, here we go. Great field position at the 34-yard line. Josh Allen running right up the middle. Bingo, bango. 5-yard gain right there. Pump fake to kind of sell it a little bit, and then he scrambles for 5 yards for 5 yards. Jeez Louise. All right, all right. Let's truly try to finish up here quickly. 4th quarter. All right, here we go. A couple more rushes here. Bear with us, folks. I know. I know, folks. Relax. All right, here we go. 4th quarter, first drive. Josh Allen rushing the ball. What do we got? 23-yard rush here by Josh Allen. Sheesh. sheesh. And, they're down 17 points. They got to do something. Got to flip the switch. Got to start moving the ball a little bit quicker, score a little bit quicker. What do they do here on 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay 38-yard line? Josh Allen running up the middle. And once again, the speed, folks. Look at this man. I know it doesn't look fast because he's big. He's a beefy man out here, folks. But the speed is fantastic. They're not even getting their arms on this man. And he's able just to kind of slightly change direction and not lose any speed in the process and just to finish the runs hard. And this is where he gets a little kind of tweaked up a little bit. Now you got a little tweaked up there. But either way, just strong running, 20-plus yard, get them in the red zone. They're able to capitalize on this drive with the touchdown. You love to absolutely see this, folks. All right, so this drive caps off with a touchdown. Then on the next drive, we get Josh Allen running the ball again. This time, it's going to go for no yards, but let's see. Why did it go for no yards? 1st and 10 at the Bucs 35-yard line. Josh Allen going to pull it down, and that just, once again, just absolutely gets swallowed up right off the rip. Nothing really to go with, and that gets brought down. Alrighty, and then here we go. The final couple of plays here by Josh Allen. Then we're out of here. Here we go. We're starting this at 2:32. 2:32. Here we go. Final run by Josh Allen, right? Final rush here by Josh Allen. What does this look like? Here we go. 24-27, 3-point game. Josh Allen buying time, nothing there, pulls it down, runs to the left, picks up the first down. Once again, folks, here it is, hitting the edge. There's 3 defenders. There's 3 defenders trying to cut this man off, and he avoids every single one of them, picks up the first down, all of that on the ground. You love to see it, folks. Absolutely fantastic. All right, and now the last thing I want to watch here, a couple of bonus plays. We get a pass incomplete, 8-yard pass, and then a pass incomplete, and this is why they have to settle for the field goal. This is why they can't win the game with the touchdown. They have to settle for the field goal attempt. So here we go. The final 3 plays. Why the drive stalls. Josh Allen's fault, play calling fault. What is it looking like? Game on the line. Go and be aggressive. 39 seconds left. No timeouts. Here we go. Josh Allen dropping back to pass, and he incomplete. I mean, just no chance here. Just kind of throws it away. Incomplete pass to Dawson Knox. Trash. Come on. Got to pick up some yards there. And I know you don't want to get tackled in bounds and all that. But, I mean, you got to build some momentum, all that. Unfortunately, incomplete pass. Here we go. 2nd and 10 here. 35 seconds left. No timeouts. Josh Allen dropping back to pass. Rolling out to the left. And once again, picks up 8 yards and could have stayed in bounds. Josh Allen so gosh dang close of staying in bounds there and tiptoeing all the way down the sideline. What Josh Allen does, he does not go out of bounds easy, folks. He's never looking to get out of bounds. He's never looking to go out of bounds. Shoving out of bounds doesn't matter. He's going to do whatever it takes to tiptoe down the sideline, which he did right here pretty solidly. Man, oh man, steps out right there. Jeez Louise. But still, it's great, folks. The running by Josh Allen, it's persistent. It's great. He's never trying to get out of bounds. He's a beefy man out here. He's able to take the hit, deliver the hit, stay in bounds, stay on his feet, all that. Here we go. 3rd and goal. 3rd and 2. With 28 seconds left, Josh Allen just going to throw up a little bit of a floater right here. It's a one-on-one matchup with Stephon Diggs. They don't throw the flag, all that. Stephon Diggs wanted the flag. Should there have been a flag? I don't know, folks. If you want to throw the flag there. It's just a great play. I like the no call. I don't like penalties like that. I don't want penalties deciding the game. It's just a great defensive play right here. Good, hard fought, some physicality right there. I don't know if there's a lot there, but Josh Allen, incomplete pass, trying to hit Stephon Diggs. I mean, that's who you want to go. Game on the line. Josh Allen to Stephon Diggs. Unfortunately, the one-on-one matchup, no real great separation there. Alrighty, so Josh Allen running the ball is absolutely fantastic. We love seeing it. We want to incorporate it more into the offense. And how they incorporate it more into the offense is getting the other rushers involved a little bit more. Let's get creative with the running. Stephon Diggs can run the ball, folks. Get that man with the ball in the backfield. Same thing with Cole Beasley. These are shifty players, folks. These are not just purely down the field runners that go up and catch the ball. Not like Mike Williams of the Chargers and Keenan Allen of the Chargers. Chargers or DeAndre Hopkins of the Cardinals, Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, they can get into that kind of slant area and run across the field and just take it all the way from the left side to the right side and then up the right side of the field. They can use their speed and acceleration in their smallness. They're good sized receivers here. What do we got with Stephon Diggs? Is he 6'1"? He may be like 6 feet right on the money. 6 feet right on the money. That's, not tall in the NFL. 6'2" is really great height. And then Cole Beasley, what is he, like 5'8", 5'10"? What do we got? 5'8". I mean, get these players, on the slants. Get these people into space so they can use their size and their speed to get it done all the way down the field. So, got to do something else with this offense. Josh Allen can run the ball. We know that. Keep that there. Everything else needs to be tweaked and fine-tuned a little bit. All right, we'll be back to finish up our film study. Still got to watch Tom Brady. Still want to watch Aaron Rodgers just to see them throw the ball because they're absolutely great at that. We know that. And just kind of get a better grasp of who the MVP should be. The stats really kind of do point to Tom Brady. And we'll break those down. We'll do a segment on it. But I want to just see the actual plays, the actual passing. We love watching Aaron Rodgers sling that ball around. It's one of the best things in entire football is watching Aaron Rodgers sling that ball around absolutely beautifully, magnificently fitting the ball in the tightest of tight of windows because that's what the man does. But that will have to wait. We just do not have time in the show. All right, folks, we are out of here. We're back live tomorrow around noon Eastern. We will predict and react to the lines, get that down, and probably will only be able to fit into our daily NBA Daily 10 as well. All right, folks, we are going to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We're back live tomorrow, folks, and we will see you.